Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a slightly different video. I wanted to do a specific tutorial just for those that are looking for a recipe or a how-to tutorial on how to do vanilla extract. So the vanilla extract that I got is, the Lilac Madagascar Bourbon Vanilla Beans. And this is from the Indri Vanilla. They are over on Facebook, so I'll leave a link in the description for that group, specifically over on Facebook, so that you guys can go and check it out. They do like bulk orders. They ship them in as like an import from other countries. And so these vanilla beans I just got a few days ago. If you're gonna leave them out on the counter any longer than I would say 24 to 48 hours, then I would definitely stick them in the fridge because they can mold. So I've done one batch last year and I left it to kind of ferment or to like marinate for about 10 months, and it's really, really good. And you can reuse the beans more than just one usage after you get that liquid off. So, but I do want to share with you how to make this. This is going to be a non-alcoholic, which means that I am not gonna be using any sort of alcohol to help extract those beans. So there's lots of reasons why people prefer a non-alcoholic. Number one, for taste. Number two, people that are in recovery, like myself. I've been sober for over 17 years. People in recovery do like to source things that are alcoholic free. So that's just been kind of a thing that I have just made to where there's not going to be any alcohol within my home, any like medicines or any like food stuff, anything like that. We don't allow that in our home. So we do like to make this vegetable glycerin for that reason, but I honestly love the taste. So I'm gonna be making this. And then what you're gonna need is your vegetable glycerin, and make sure that it's food grade vegetable glycerin. And I was kind of nervous because I was like, okay, vegetable glycerin, I know that vegetable oil is not a good thing. This is actually made from coconut. So that's kind of neat. This is multi-purpose, all natural, for skin rejuvenation, for food. This is kosher certified, halal certified. And yeah, so this is definitely a great product right here. I'll leave the description or the link in the show notes here. And then obviously we have our beans. I'm gonna have a measuring cup here. This is mostly just to measure the vanilla beans once we put them on the scale. And then I'm gonna be doing a big, huge jar like this. So last time I had used some jars or little bottles that have the little cork top on them from Hobby Lobby. So they do have them there. And then I also just use like some regular quart jars, canning jars. So you can use whatever you want, but because I sell this locally here and I also do shipping, so that link to our website, Aruka Restorative Holistics, is in the description if you don't want to make it and you prefer to just buy it. I'll leave that down there, but you definitely need a jar. I'm just going to be doing a big batch this time around, but I am going to give you the specific recipe so that you can kind of expand the recipe or you can kind of shrink it down. So I'll leave that also in the description below. So the other item that you're going to want to have handy is a scale. So this is to weigh our ingredients here. I do have measurements, but I'm also going to be converting them into weight for you guys too. So you'll be able to see that within that recipe that I'm going to leave down below. So I have my phone here just for the specific increments here, and I'll kind of take a screenshot of that and put it on the screen as well so you can see it. But I am going to take my jar here and I'm going to tear it out so that it goes to 0. And then I'm gonna grab one more measuring cup. So the water that you're gonna wanna use, it should either be distilled water, filtered water. I just grabbed it from the sink because we do have well water, but it's very filtered. So I do feel very comfortable using this. Probably even more so than the filters that are on my fridge. So we're gonna go ahead and grab some water and we're gonna weigh out 6 ounces within our jar here. Okay, so there's 6 ounces. And again, I'm just gonna do it as like a single serve recipe just so that you understand the base. So if you're doing like a small jar, this will work for you too. So 6 ounces of water, and then we're going to pour in 16 ounces of our glycerin here. Tare it back to 0. So the vegetable glycerin is very thick, which is why they have you add water as well. So we're gonna go to 16. Okay, a little over, but that's okay. Okay, and then we're gonna be using about 2 ounces of beans. So let's get this, actually, get that on there, get that back to 0. And then we're gonna measure out 2 ounces of beans. So depending on the size of your beans, it's really gonna depend. So I wouldn't go like, this is for sure gonna be this many sticks. Just kind of seeing which one I can take out that gets us closer. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, so this one was skinnier, so that's why it didn't take off so much. Okay, so just for the sake of it, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. But some beans you can, you know, maybe only it would take like 12 beans. So this is 15 from these specific beans. And the total that I bought in this bag was 7 ounces. So that is just kind of a disclaimer. So we got those, and then we're going to take this off, and I'm gonna get my cutting board over here, and then we're gonna just kind of slice these down the middle. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just take these and slice right down the middle there. You can even cut them in half if you'd like and stick them in. We're just gonna keep it going. And they don't leave these, like they clean these off. So you don't need to do anything to your beans once you get them. You just break them out of the bag, and then you can just start using right after that. So you don't need to like clean them or do anything to prep them before you use them.
Is today Wednesday?
Today is Tuesday. Okay, so I have all of that added to this jar here. And I would say it makes about 2.5 cups worth. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep adding to this jar, and you guys can just kind of see me going through the motion here. All right, you guys, there you have it. That is how you make a vanilla extract in using the raw beans that have been imported. So we have our 1/2 gallon jar, and then we also have our quart jar. So you can make these in any sizes. Again, I'll leave the recipe and the measurements down in the description for you guys to reference back to. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.